Welcome to Solo Parent Strength, Navigating with Resilience, the podcast that celebrates the incredible strength and resilience of single parents. Your host is Nancy Kim, and she's honored to join you on this journey of empowerment. In each episode, we'll dive into uplifting stories, offer practical advice, and connect you with valuable resources to support you in your solo parenting journey. Together, we'll rewrite the narrative of solo parenting and forge a community built on strength and empowerment. Let's dive in.
Hello. As you heard, Nancy Kim here, coming through unscripted, unedited, and raw. Everything I'm speaking about here, most of it is something that I've seen myself, done myself, or heard from other single parents, right? So today's topic will be about striking the balance between work-life balance. Work-life balance. How do you do that? How do you balance your life between yourself, your children, and work? You know, you have to provide, you have to be a parent, and you have to be you, right? In simple terms. So in this episode of Single Parents Revival podcast, I will be talking to parents, single parents, and those who are planning on becoming single parents about balancing their work and family life. It's a juggle, but with the right strategies and flexible mindset and approach, you can achieve work-family balance which is within reach. We delve into practical solutions that single parents can adopt to managing their professional commitment and also nurturing a very awesome environment for themselves and their children. So I have some key discussion points that I have to discuss here with you guys, and I have like 6 of them, so I'm gonna go over them pretty quick, and I'm also gonna go over, and in between those I'm gonna be adding stories about me, stories about other people, and what I think they do and how they're able to manage their day-to-day life. So number 1 is flexible work agreements. So discovering your job opportunities that can offer you flexible hours or remote work to better accommodate family responsibility will be a great option for a single parent. The reason why I say that is because as a single parent, having to work from an office and having to drop your kids off at school, I go through that and pick them up from school, during the day, half day sometimes, something has happened. You need to be able to have an environment that can accommodate you and your child or your children, so you can be able to be a parent and you can be able to be a responsible team member at work. So personally, I can say that God has been awesome. God has been great. I'm able to work from home. I'm able to be self-employed, meaning that I don't have to answer to no one except myself. So that has really, really helped. And I do pray that as time goes by, we can get to teach most of our parents to be self-employed, which really, really helps. You put in more hours, yes, but then you will put in more hours by yourself, for yourself, in between when the kids are not available or they are not home, so you can achieve more and have that time freedom to allow you to be able to be a parent and a productive person at the same time. But if you cannot be able to be self-employed, you can look for opportunities that allow you to work from home, so that when you're dropping off your kids very early and then you have to pick them up by 2:50 or 3 p.m., that's half day, you have the capability to take a break during that time and pick up your children and at least Personally, what I do after I pick up my daughter from school, I try to schedule 2 hours of bonding time, because children need you to be able to be with them, sit down with them, talk to them, get to know how they did. So I have scheduled my day to a point where I have 2 hours between 3 and 5 that I just engage with her. We do book reading for 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Sometimes we do extra math together. Sometimes we try to do some games, play some games together. Like, we just want to work out something that will work with us for those 2 hours that we are really, really focused on, both of us. And I've seen a lot of people normally call me that within that time. I cannot answer my phone because I want to just be fully there, fully focused for my child, so that she can be able to have that one-on-one with me without having any disturbances. Not unless it's an emergency. I don't pick up calls between 3 and 5, because we can probably be catching up on a kids movie. We can probably be catching up on some reading, because we have to read every single day. I know that reading is important and it helps children to be able to be great learners. So I'd add that into my schedule. And then she likes to draw, so we can get a canvas together, draw a few things here and there. So we pretty much look for something to do within those 2 hours that are allocated for her. And if you have multiple kids, you can always allocate time just for the kids, so that they can feel that you're there and you're present and they're getting a lot from you. Engage with your employers and try to explore the possibilities of having a flexible schedule. Probably work in environments that allow you to that have daycares that allow you to take your kids in there, after 3 or whenever time you pick up your children. And I'm grateful for after school care, because after school care can hold your children there till 6 or 7 p.m. on some of them. So whatever works for you, do that, so that you can be able to do the most for yourself, and then also have for these little ones. They need you too. I know we are trying to make money, we are trying to create a good environment for them, and we are trying to provide, but at the same time, children want to learn from you. They need to learn something from you. That's why they are your children. God could have given them to somebody else, but then they are your children. There's something about you that your children have to learn specifically from you. Not because you take them to school and you think that education is everything. No, have a moment where you talk to your children and just teach them something about you, about something from you, So time management, that's where I was talking about how I have those little structured time. So time management is really, really a great tool, because you can have your time structured, because we don't have a lot of hours in a day. So you sleep 8 hours if you sleep 8 hours, you sleep 5 hours if you sleep 5 hours, but within the hours that you're not sleeping, allocate that time to something that you're supposed to be doing effectively. So let's say, for example, I have my time allocated. If I'm able to wake up, I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And I have 4:30 in the morning. I have at 4:30 in the morning, I pray for maybe 5-10 minutes. I do my meditation at that time. I will do my little breathing exercises. I'll do my little things during that moment. And then after that, I will have 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm gonna focus on studying. I have to study on something. Right now I'm studying. I have something that I have to do every year. It's something that I've decided to do. I have to add on to my skills every year. So I have things that I study on. I'm studying on coaching right now. I'm studying on speaking right now. And these are things that I already know, but I have to keep on adding my skill set so that I can be able to build something that is going to be good for me in the near future. So for you guys, you can decide how you allocate your time. And then from 7 to 7:30, I'm getting my daughter ready. I'm dropping her off to school. From 7 when she goes to school, so now from 7:30 to 8, I'm gonna try in between there to have a little moment of getting myself ready, brushing my teeth, dressing up to go to the gym. If I'm going to the gym outside, if I'm working out at home, I start my workout from 8 to 8:30. I just want to do 30 minutes a day, and that's how I plan my day to go. And then after that, now is going to be full-time work. I'm going to allocate myself into my work. I'm going to spend some time in either training or spend some time in either working for my dispatch company or something that I have going on that particular day. So I've allocated my time the whole day on how I want it to be spent till sleeping time. I have everything written down on how I want it to go. Sometimes it doesn't go as I want it to go, but my goal is to be able to keep an allocated time for everything that I do. And then I have my own personal time, maybe between 8 to 9 p.m. It's just me, I read my book. I just maybe just sit down or just respond to messages on social media, my friends' messages if they have sent me something, stuff like that. But that's pretty much how I allocate my time. But I know that everybody has however they decide to allocate their time. But sharing real life examples of effective time management will really, really help as a single parent, because we don't have that much time. Delegate and seek help. That's number 3. The importance of delegating and seeking help is very important. If you have a nanny that you can call home to come help you with cleanup, to come help you with some chores, so at least you can spend time with your children, you can do that. If you can afford it, please allocate that time. And then explore avenues for support, including family, friends, and community. If you can have anybody that can help you with babysitting or daycare sitting or whatever you need help with, maybe shopping, stuff like that, little things. Allocate and delegate these responsibilities if you so can. Please, it will help you save you time that you can use that time towards yourself or towards your children. Creating a supportive work environment. Number 4, I advocate for family-friendly workplaces and culture that support single parents, because this will allow you to be able to bring in your children at work, to be able to get on meetings with your children. And if you have children who are not too loud, some of them will allow you to have them on Zoom calls and stuff like that. And then discuss some legal rights and protection for working parents, especially if you're a single parent. Just try to maneuver around your working environment and just try to make sure that it's family friendly, so that they can allow you to shine bright as someone who works there, as an employee, and at the same time you shine bright for your family, for your children, so that they can be able to also feel your presence. As I talked to you guys earlier, the reason why I felt abandoned growing up is because my mother was working so many shifts that she was never there. It's not that she did not provide, it's not that we were hungry, but she was never there. So that is the reason why I'm speaking here very raw, just kind of trying to add value to the community. The quality over quantity. Number 5. Ensure quality time with children by being present and engaging, regardless of the amount of time you spend with them. Be fully there. Social media has taken a lot of our time, that sometimes we try to involve our children to do something, and you never get time, because social media, you can sit there in a second and 30 minutes is gone just like that. So when you're engaging with your children, just give them quality time. Look for activities that you guys can do together so that you guys can bond with your children. Let them enjoy being around you, because children are super, super nice and they know so much that you can actually learn from them. So discuss ways that you guys can make available time with your children, just you and your children, and there's nothing else. Self-care amidst the chaos. Number 6. Incorporate self-care routines to recharge yourself and ensure personal well-being. This is something that I almost emphasize on all podcasts. Like, you need to contribute to a better work and family balance. When your mind is settled, your spirit is settled, your emotions are settled, you will be a great member of the work environment and also a great member to your children. I assure you. Little things on how you can have your own personal time. If you're a wine drinker, just get your little bottle of wine, get into a bathtub and enjoy a nice little 20 minutes to 30 minutes bathtub, or 10 minutes, however long you like to stay in there. Just enjoy your own time, not having noises around, just you. Maybe listen to a little audiobook. I love to listen to an audiobook when I'm in the bathtub. I love that. Put some salt in there, let your body relax. If you have the machine that has like a little massage in there, add it on, like have all that. If you like to go out, if you like to go visit with friends, if you like to go just to a bar, or maybe you want to go to a social setting where you sit down with your friends, you do Bible study, something. Create a routine that will allow you to feel like you're an individual. Other than just being a parent every day, you want to feel like you're an individual. And personally, how I like to feel like I'm an individual, I like to meditate. I like to sit outside by myself. I like to do bathtubs by myself. I like to read Bibles. I like to read books. That kind of gets me outside of my whatever it is situation that I'm going through. I like to take walks. I just like to take walks. I can just walk for a long time, like in the complex around. And I have so many other things I do. I love to play tennis. I like to play tennis as well. Look for a hobby. That will really help you with balancing yourself and work and family. In my conclusion today, balancing work and family life can be a very dynamic challenge that requires a blend of flexibility and support and effective time management. Through shared experiences and expert advice, this episode aims to empower us as single parents with actionable strategies to navigate the demands of professional and family life. Join us as we explore and check into the avenues to strike a harmonious balance, ensuring a fulfilling professional life while nurturing the familiar bond that means the world to us. It will allow us to nurture that familiar bonds that mean the world to us. So if you can be able to do these things, just manage your time, just seek expert advice and share knowledge, share experiences with other people in a community such as Single Parents Revival. We have a group on Facebook. We can do so much for the community than we ever could have imagined. Thank you all for being here, for your time, and for listening to Single Parents Revival podcast. Until then, bye-bye for now, and God bless.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Solo Parenting Strength. Remember, you are never alone in this journey. If today's episode resonated with you, please consider sharing it with other single parents who might find solace in our supportive community. Remember to subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your preferred podcast platform. Your feedback enables us to reach more single parents who may need this beacon of strength. Until next time, always remember, the strength you seek resides within you. Take care and keep thriving. Solo Parent Strength, Navigating with Resilience is produced by Single Parents Revival. For additional resources and community support, visit our website at www.singleparentsrevival.com. We're grateful to have you as part of our empowering community. Thank you for being here.